Hello YouTube, this is the Bucket coming at you today with the Steyr C9A2 range report. I went to the Knapp Weaponry with the Big Baby Bucket, and we went and took a couple firearms to the range to see how they shot. And this 17 round plus one in the chamber striker fired handgun ran flawlessly. We had no issues. The Big Baby Bucket picked it up, ran it like a champ. She shot well. I shot well with this particular firearm. And it was a pleasure to shoot. So we warmed up with a few shots, then I went ahead and took my my 5 shots. These were the first 2, got a little sloppy here, and then on that last one, ooh, I threw that one pretty bad. Now that is the Bucket, that is not the Steyr, but that's a pretty darn good group for a brand new firearm that you never shot before. Now I've owned a couple of these Steyr pistols in the past, and this trigger is improved. I love the texturing. I mean, this just feels like it wants to be held, and it just falls right in the hand the way you want it. It's got a great trigger pull. It's very smooth. The reset is short. It's tactile. It's you can hear it real well, and then you can just get more pews coming down range, one right after another. They did increase and create a little bit of a mag well, so getting that mag back in there is super easy. I will tell you that the trapezoidal sights are a little different. I found that when I line it up just right, if I put where I want it to hit at the top of that triangle, it'll go where you want it to go. Now, for most of us that are used to a 3-dot sight picture, I shoot through the front sight and bullets go where I want them to go. This one, if you want to shoot through this sight, it is going to be a little bit harder to be accurate. This would be something that I definitely think may not be intuitive for some shooters that have been at this for a while. That being said, by the end of the day, was very accurate with it at 10 yards. I'm excited to get this out to the Ghost Whisperers range and see how we do from some greater distances. The Picatinny rail is very functional. All in all, it's just a great gun. I love how easy it is to get to the slide stop, the slide release. The way that it came out of the box feels good, but I like the idea that you have some different options for back straps and side panels, kind of like the VP series has. It's just a well thought out firearm, and at the price point, before the pandemic, Steyrs you could sometimes pick up for $450. Right now, these are pretty solid at the $550 or $590 market, but hopefully those will go down. But Steyr is a company that has been known to try to attract customers by coming up with good sales. I've never had a problem with a Steyr. The extras are nice. I did find out what I was doing wrong. If you want to put this gun on a permanent safe and you want to lock it up, you just push it in, rotate it 90 degrees, and it makes the trigger dead. And that's how you do it. It's actually not too hard to take it off either. It's pretty simple to do. Again, if I had a home intruder, would I want to try to look for this key and get it lined up? I think it's kind of one of those deals where it looks good on paper and that makes people happy, and so they were obliged to do it. I don't know how functional it is practically. This runs on a chassis, so you could theoretically get different grip modules for this particular firearm. I think it's just perfect right out of the box. This is going to be a really hard gun because I don't know if I'm going to want to get rid of it. I just enjoyed shooting it, and that's the other thing. And I brought it up in the VP9SK video, but if there's a gun that you love the way it looks, that you love the way it feels, you're going to take it out of its box. You're going to do more dry fire drills. You're going to want to get to the range more and shoot it more. You're going to enjoy it more. You're just going to become a better shooter. So, on a superficial level, it doesn't really matter how it looks or how it feels. You know, you'll hear lots of Glock guys that say, you know, it's not about how it feels in your hand. And, you know, I disagree with that. I honestly believe if you like holding your gun, you're more likely to shoot it more and practice more and become a better shooter. So this is just an amazing gun, and I'm so glad that I own it. If you like what I had to say today, go ahead and hit that like button. Comments are always appreciated, and if you know anybody that's new to the 2A community, go ahead and share one of these videos with them. Let them see what we're all about here. Thank you for all of your support, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.
I learned a lesson. Never half-ass two things. Whole-ass one thing.